Hey guys, Zollard here, back again with another response to Wmpyr, the man of many questions. And apparently the man of many trades. He's sending everybody shit this month, and that's really effing cool. I gotta give you props for that one, man, especially what you're gonna send me in the next, probably a couple weeks here. But yeah, this time his question was, what makes a good figure? Now, I cover, obviously, a wide array of things. These are probably some of the most popular things on my channel. Now, of course, it's all Marvel, except for them down there. But lately, I've been covering the Imaginext blind bags, at least. Or at least showing you guys what I've picked up from the line, what I've gotten from others from the line. So, thank you very much, Dismania and Count Stankus. But yeah, I mean, this whole setup here is to show what I'm mostly into when I look at good figures. Now, I do have a few gripes with this little bunch over here. Not so much him or them, but we'll cover that. So what makes a good figure? Well, I like to have good quality overall. If the figure's quality is good, so like the materials used and the paint application typically are what I'm most picky about. If it's something small, it doesn't bug me, but if a joint is warped or if there's a massive chip in something, it does bug the crap out of me. But that's not what this video is going to be about, all of it anyway. There's even some chipping on this guy, and I still like him. It's just covered. It's on his neck, I believe. But that aside, what makes a good figure is, if it's a good figure, it'll appeal to a lot of people. Because a lot of people will want to collect that. That's the thing. That's why everyone's picking these guys up, is because they appeal to a lot of people. They have different franchises like Pirates, Knights, DC, Outer Space. I mean, what more could you possibly want? Except maybe Marvel, but they do their own thing. It's just that they're not as good. I think they do Star Wars ones too, Wmpyr was telling me last night. And, yeah, you have to have the ability to appeal to a lot of people. Like, if one single line can appeal to a lot of people, then that means you got a good figure going for you. Or a good line, at least. Now, figures nowadays, like the 6-inch, 3 3/4 inch scale, have kind of upped in price, to say the very least. I mean, these were each, that's $80 right there. And I didn't pay sale prices or anything for those. That is retail price, and that's frickin' bonkers, because what's so special about them, you know? I mean, granted, the paint on mine are pretty good. The paint apps on mine are really good. I don't see any flaws on mine. One of them's got a warped leg. It's that chick there, and we'll get into the female figures in a moment. But what I think makes a good figure is the fact that you can pull it out of the package and stand it up. That's my main priority, to get it out of the package, stand it up, and it not fall over 50 million times in the process. That's my main gripe with figures nowadays. They constantly fall over. And this Daredevil here, which I just picked up, by the way, he's on the Bucky Cat body, the anonymous Bucky Cat body that's used on like every other male body or character in Marvel Legends. It was used on Baron Zemo, it was used on Carnage, it was used on Hydra Soldier, it was used on Boomerang from the last Spider-Man wave, it was used on Nova, it was used on a lot of people, so it's kind of shown its age with the looseness in the legs. The legs have this sort of floppiness to them. And if you pick them up and shake them a little bit, they'll wobble around. And I don't know how that is or why that is. It's just a problem I wish they'd figure out. Because I do actually like the body mold. Yeah, it's been used a million times, but it's a good body mold. It's got good proportions. good attention to detail on the muscle definition and all that noise. It's got really good sculpt work on it. It's just that loose hip joint is really bugging me. And typically causes the Carnage figure to fall down a lot, like Marvel Select Venom, but that's a different story. Which is why I gave my Man-Bat such a good review last week, because he has an excuse for falling over a lot. He's freaking top-heavy. He's got the weight of wigs, to say the very least. So yeah, that was a good quality figure. It could stand up with some work. Granted, I'm on a fabric base here, or set, but that's just it. That figure felt up to snuff in quality. It had really good quality on it, so that's why I like that figure probably more than, at least half of those. And then moving on to the Mashers line, same scale figure, better material, half the price. Now it has come to my understanding that they have taken out some articulation points, like the Ghost Rider one here doesn't have the ankle joints, and the Electro I got doesn't have the in and out at the shoulder here. And from reviews I've seen, neither do most of the new ones, but I don't really mind that too much, because it's a line geared for kids like Imaginext. Those have even more hindered articulation points, especially if they got the clothes on. They can't move their arms up all the way. That's just how it is. And yeah, they don't even have that much. They got the heads, the shoulders, the hands, and the legs are still in unison. That's a lot more than what they had when I was a kid. When I was a kid, they had arms and legs. That's it. That's all you got. You didn't get hands, you didn't get head. Well, that sounds wrong. But you didn't get head articulation. Oh, God. That's what she said. Beat you to that one, bitches. But, yeah, I mean, mine didn't have that much. And now with these, I feel freaking spoiled, because I didn't have the head rotation or the wrist rotation when I was a kid. Completely null and void. The arms did move in and out, though. They rotated and moved in and out, so I guess that's a plus. But yeah, that's just evolution for you. I mean, they went up from when I was a kid. Marvel Legends, I feel, has gone down, because what was it? Over 10 years ago, that's over 10 years old. That's, holy crap. That guy was $10. These are 20. I've yet to see. I can understand if that was $20, these were 10, but not vice versa. I don't get that. Because back then, you got a figure, you usually got a crap ton of accessories. If not, you got like a vehicle of some sort that would fit in the standard size packaging. On occasion, a Build-A-Figure piece and a trading card, and you'd always get a comic book, and sometimes the cardboard backing of the packaging, because it was all, I think it was all plastic shell or clamshell style packaging. You'd get sort of a diorama piece and a little plastic thing to hold that up. So back then you got a lot of bang for your buck. Now it doesn't seem like it. You get a fancy box, you get the figure, you get the Build-A-Figure piece. They didn't come with accessories. He came with his little baton weapons, and he came with his little cape, which was already attached in the package. But yeah, most of the figures don't really come with a slew of accessories. I know a lot of them nowadays are coming with interchangeable hands, which is good. I like the fact they're investing in the interchangeable hands, because I really hate finger articulation. It looks ugly as hell. The Ghost Rider figure, I hate the finger articulation on him, because he can't hold his chain as well. Constantly falls out. That or they look like cat paws or waffle hands. I think one of the guys at Hasbro even said that, or somebody, I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, you got a whole lot more bang for your buck. And then, I believe 10 years before that, for half the price, you were able to get one of these guys. Spirits of Vengeance figures. Now, you all know I love this line. I am going to be completing this line. I'm going to a toy show tomorrow, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to find some figures I don't have. which that'll be nice. But yeah, I mean, these guys were probably around the $5 range. I don't know. I wasn't around when they came out, but I know they weren't $10. These weren't $10. I know that much. This might have been 10 to 15. So that's good. That's a good price for this. Because I got this. Actually, I got this as a gift, but I had the person paid like $20 for it, $25 for it. It was loose, so it wasn't even new in the package. But you know what? I didn't care. I wanted this figure, and I thought it was a little bit more fair than paying $20 for just a 6-inch figure. This, you got a figure with an action feature. Granted, he doesn't have the whip, the chain whip, the glow-in-the-dark whip for that action feature, but what are you going to do? But it came with the bike, and it came with both the little disc things, which could get lost easy as hell. So, yeah, and then another thing I want to mention, like, I don't know when these came out. 2012, The Return of Marvel Legends. Terrax series. First series, they made a Ghost Rider, right? This is Danny Ketch. That's Danny Ketch. That's Danny Ketch. All these are Ketch, too, but they made this figure. I was really impressed with this figure because it was different. It had this add-on piece. It had sculpted details on the lower arms and legs, even knee pads, and a new little waist piece. And of course, the head sculpt and the paint apps were actually pretty good. Now, granted, I only saw this freaking guy once in the store, and that was the one I bought, but that's just it. Back, like, not even 10 years ago, they were making decent stuff. Hasbro, I mean, was making decent stuff. I mean, they made this, and they went to those, so I don't know what the heck happened in there. The economy didn't get that much worse, did it? But yeah, what makes a good figure to me, just to sum it all up, the pricing has to be fair. $20 a figure is really steep for a lot of people nowadays. I don't think that's the fairest price. I thought $15 was good. $10 would probably be the best for these. Because they don't come with much. I mean, they come with themselves, an occasional little accessory, and a Build-A-Figure piece. That's typically all they come with. That, to me, fits a $10 price tag. I mean, look at the Total Heroes stuff from Mattel, the DC figs. Those are a fair price. Those are a fair price. Those could stay at $10 or $15 or whatever. The varying size prices. So that's why I like the Mashers. They come with accessories and stuff. Imaginext, you get 2 figures for like $5, $7. Really good deal. And these, granted, you have to eBay them now, but they used to be probably under $10 or less, so weren't that expensive. Trying to see, is that all I could think of now? Shoot, there's one last thing I want to add. It has to be, the things I look for in a good figure, quality has to be up to snuff if you're going to charge a premium $20 price tag for it. Marvel Selects, $20 easily. Marvel Legends, not so much. And again, the price point has to be reasonable. It can't be overpriced. I'm not even going to get into that giant Clayface that just came out, although I want him really bad. But the price point has to be reasonable or within the affordable limit because, you know, economy sucks right now. And yeah, like, they just have to appeal to a lot of people. I buy figures because I like them, okay? I buy them because I like them, and that's all there is to it. But I do like to buy the other figures just to see what they're like, and I like them to have as good a quality, if not better, than the figures I do like. So I guess that, in a nutshell, is what I think makes a good figure. So Wmpyr, I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry it was a bit lengthy, but, you know, I had to put my point across. So, yeah, until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.